Good morning. This is your 8:15 daily operations weather briefing, starting off with some partly cloudy skies and already looking fairly warm and muggy this morning as we do expect a hot and humid day ahead. Looking quiet weather-wise, no precipitation or lightning expected, but we will see those heat index values reaching around 100 to just above 100 as we get into the afternoon hours. So we have issued a heat advisory from the 12 local to 17 local time frame today, with those heat index values expected to exceed or reach 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And as mentioned otherwise, things looking mainly quiet as we move through our day today. Taking a look at the current surface analysis, high pressure is in control over the local area. It's helping things remain hot as well as quiet, and that will continue through today as well as into tomorrow. We'll see a brief relief somewhat from the humidity as we get into the day on Friday, whilst things still remaining fairly hot temperature-wise. Current conditions this morning, seeing a scatter deck at 25,000 feet with some haze being observed on the ASOS, with do have some wildfire smoke in the atmosphere as well. Winds out of the west at 10 knots, temperature 79 degrees, relative humidity is at 73%. Taking a look at the current visible satellite, we can see some high clouds to the north dropping down into the area. We'll see those sticking around through the next 24 hours, and you can see this brownish tint here is that wildfire smoke that's in the region streaming in off from the west-northwest. Look at the high resolution model for how we expect things to play out today. As mentioned, just some high clouds streaming through the area, no precipitation or lightning. And again, the main story today will be those hot and humid conditions. We'll see some slightly breezy winds through the afternoon out of the west to west-southwest, helping to bring in that warmer temperature. But otherwise, just hot and humid as we move through the day today. We'll stay quite muggy as we move through the overnight hours as well. And we'll set up for a slightly hotter and slightly more humid day for our Thursday, with those heat index values a couple degrees higher expected, so likely seeing another heat advisory through the day on Thursday. As we go into the evening, Thursday night, we'll have a front dropping through the area. Overall, looks to be a fairly dry front, but we'll see the model does indicate a chance of a few showers popping up along that boundary. We'll keep a very slight chance of a shower or storm here locally at Wallops as we move through that overnight time frame. Better chance of seeing that would be further north on the peninsula. As you can see, everything quite kind of dissipates as it moves into the local area. But with that front dropping through the area for Friday, we will see winds turning more onshore as we get into the day on Friday. It will be not a very strong wind, but it will help to provide some drop in humidity behind that boundary, but also that cooler onshore breeze will keep those temperatures likely just below 90 degrees. But again, outside that very slight chance of an overnight shower or storm, we're looking fairly dry as we move through the remainder of our work week. So looking at the 24-hour weather risk chart for today, we do have some risks indicated here, with the yellow risk this morning for the heat index above 100, and then increasing to a red risk during the afternoon and dropping down to an orange risk for the late afternoon. Again, do expect those heat index values around 98 to 103, so we'll likely see heat index values hitting 100 to 103 for some times as we move through the afternoon hours, and actual temperature will be up in the mid-90s. Again, that heat advisory is in effect for 12 to 17 local. Winds picking up slightly out of the west to west-southwest, peaking around 9 to 14 knots, gusting up to 19 knots. And again, just partly cloudy skies with high clouds streaming through the area. Overnight hours, we'll see our low temperature only lowering to around 77 degrees for Thursday morning, but we will see those winds lightening up a bit and still seeing those high clouds around the area. Tides running slightly below normal. Thursday, as mentioned, another hot and humid day. Heat index value slightly higher, around 100 to 105 degrees. High temperature once again around 96 degrees, so just a bit more humidity in the area. Partly cloudy, green conditions for our weather risk outside of the likely chance of heat advisory being issued once again. Very slight chance overnight shower Thursday night, low around 77 once again. And then partly cloudy with that onshore breeze on Friday. We'll see our high up around 89 degrees, but again, those heat index values much better. More closer to the actual temperature for our Friday, but looking dry, no precipitation or lightning as we move through the next couple of days. That wraps up the 8:15 daily operations weather briefing. We'll be back again at 10 a.m. to take a look at the extended forecasts. Enjoy your morning.